Xin chào và cảm ơn quý vị đã lựa chọn trên ghế. Chương trình được phát sóng vào lúc 18 giờ 10 phút thứ 3 năm 7 và phát lại cùng khung giờ vào thứ hai thứ tư hàng tuần trên HTV9. Tôi đang có mặt tại một không gian vô cùng đặc biệt và ngày hôm nay chúng ta sẽ có một cuộc trò chuyện cũng đặc biệt như thế với giám đốc khu vực châu Á Thái Bình Dương của Rolls-Royce. Nhưng trước hết sau đây sẽ là những nội dung chính của chương trình.
Trên ghế hôm nay có gì? Bảng xếp hạng doanh số xe hybrid tại Việt Nam vào tháng 5 năm 2025. Trong phần trên ghế đặc biệt, hãy cùng gặp gỡ bà KêNH, giám đốc khu vực châu Á Thái Bình Dương, Rolls-Royce Motor Cars để lắng nghe những câu chuyện về Rolls-Royce. Sau đây là những tin tức chúng tôi vừa cập nhật. Theo báo cáo của Hiệp hội các nhà sản xuất ô tô Việt Nam (VAMA), tháng 5 năm 2025, bảng xếp hạng xe hybrid có nhiều biến động. Sau 4 tháng, Toyota Corolla Cross HEV trở lại vị trí dẫn đầu với 230 chiếc bán ra. Lần gần nhất mẫu xe Nhật giữ vị trí này là vào tháng 1 năm 2025. Tuy nhiên, nếu tính từ đầu năm, Corolla Cross HEV chỉ đứng thứ 3 với tổng cộng 929 chiếc được giao. Ở vị trí thứ hai chứng kiến sự đổi ngôi khi Suzuki XL7 Hybrid vượt qua Toyota Innova Cross HEV. Cụ thể, XL7 Hybrid ghi nhận 201 chiếc được giao trong tháng 5 năm 2025, tăng 6 chiếc so với tháng trước đó. Còn Innova Cross HEV chỉ bán được 170 chiếc. Sau một tháng vươn lên thứ tư, Toyota Camry HEV đã phải nhường lại vị trí này cho Honda CR-V HEV RS. Mẫu CUV cỡ C ghi nhận 156 chiếc bán ra trong tháng 5 năm 2025, với Camry HEV con số chỉ là 150 chiếc. Các mẫu xe khác ở phía dưới bảng xếp hạng bao gồm Honda HR-V HEV RS bán được 79 chiếc, Toyota Yaris Cross HEV bán 28 xe, Honda Civic E HEV RS bán 18 xe, Toyota Alphard HEV bán 9 xe và Kia Sorento HEV PHEV bán 8 xe.
Chào đón quý vị tới với trên ghế đặc biệt. Ngày hôm nay tôi đang có mặt tại một nơi vô cùng đặc biệt. Văn phòng này, Rolls-Royce sẽ tiếp đón các khách hàng của mình trên toàn thế giới để có thể trao đổi kỹ hơn về các sản phẩm của mình. Và sự kiện vô cùng đặc biệt mà Rolls-Royce lần đầu tiên tổ chức tại khu vực châu Á Thái Bình Dương. Và ngày hôm nay để có thể hiểu hơn về Rolls-Royce cũng như chiến lược của họ tại thị trường Việt Nam, hãy cùng gặp gỡ với giám đốc thị trường, đó là bà KêNH. Thank you so much for having me here. And first of all, congratulations on creating an amazing event for the media and your customer. And first of all, my big question is, what does this event means to Rolls-Royce?
A very good question. This event is the very first time we actually organize in such a scale.
Yeah.
The whole idea is actually to entertain our Rolls-Royce APAC clients within the region. We want to give them the opportunity not only to drive our newest masterpiece, which is the Black Badge Spectre. We also took the opportunity to focus on our Black Badge range. And on top of that, as you probably have already experienced today, with the whole exclusivity and the luxury lifestyle that this club actually offers, because this is a members-only club, I think this is the most well-suited opportunity for our clients to experience such a lifestyle as well. Yeah. And I think with that, we want to also offer the opportunity for our media to also have a flavor and experience that to understand better what our clients actually get to enjoy.
Yeah, and it's a meaning of this event, such an event means to Rolls-Royce. And the next question I want to ask you, what does Vietnam market means to Rolls-Royce?
So Vietnam to us is actually a highly potential market itself, and we've been there for a couple of years now. We've seen really good quality clients, and one thing that is really amazing for me is the youth of the clients. You have very young clients that are very influential, very well educated, and also globalized clients. So a very good mix also between female and male clients as well. So it has great potential. This is something that we are looking further into in the league.
Okay, so in the past, Rolls-Royce had a collection just for Vietnam, like a Phantom Đông Sơn. And since then, there is no collection like this That's what we have. And do you know, can you share the reason why? And do you have plan to create a collection just for Vietnam in the future?
So what has happened is over the last years, we looked into our approach and also our strategy moving forward when it comes to commission. As you can see today, we have introduced you the private office. So the purpose of the private office that has been developed over our strategy years is that we want to provide this service for our client. So all commission of the vehicles should be focusing on the clients. So if the clients commission those cars, we will prioritize them first because it's a client-centric business that we're running. And of course, nothing stops us to consider in the future and also in the near future with our dealer partners, if they feel there is a potential of a story, of a collection, then we definitely can work together with private offices as well to offer that. So that's the reason we want to.
Okay. And I'm sure you know in the world right now, there is a trend that is a quiet luxury. That means the richer maybe, how can I say, they don't want to show the logo, they choose to live it quiet. And so, what does this trend affect your business, especially in this world?
I don't think there is any major impact with regards to the purchase of Rolls-Royce. I think what you're saying is the quiet luxury is a trend of style. So instead of wearing big logos, they wear no logo, but if you know, you know. So we start to see this trend coming into our clients as well. But I must also say there is also still a fair share of clients who love loud designs. And with that, I don't see any major decrease of clients who doesn't want to buy a Rolls-Royce due to quiet luxury. I would say there have been some interesting commission of designs with the flavor of quiet luxury. So depends also where the clients are from. I think different countries also generates different type of design styles. So some clients really love to have very quiet style of design. Quite expected as well combination of colors, but some clients are really a lot more bold and adventurous when it comes to their choice. So that impact wasn't too great on us, but we definitely have seen some minor changes.
Okay. And we do agree that this book of Rolls-Royce is absolutely different from the customization of the other brand in the market right now. But do you think there are sometimes the customer of Rolls-Royce they choose something? I mean, the demand is somehow abnormal, and how can you refuse? How can you deny the demand of the customer that is maybe abnormal to create?
So maybe to begin with, usually we tell ourselves we're not the taste police.
Maybe no safety or something like that.
Usually we don't have that kind of request. I mean, I think what you're trying to say is if there are some clients that comes with very bold, adventurous, outrageous proposal, how do we actually manage them? We try to fulfill our clients' requirements most of the time. Well, because like I said, we are not taste police. As long as the clients love it, the clients has a clear reason for it, we always try our best to fulfill it. However, should there be a situation that compromises the image of the brand, reputation of the brand, and I am actually very, very confident that our group of individuals, for example, our bespoke client managers or our sales managers, are very much able to manage the journey with our clients, guide them through, also towards the choices that we think might be more appropriate for them as well, so that they can actually make much more wider options of choices. So I'm quite sure we will reach to a very, very desirable design and options that they have chosen as well.
Okay, thank you for your information. And the next question is that maybe Rolls-Royce promised to keep the secret to the customer, right? And how can you balance the secret and the promote, advertise the bespoke one-off product to the world? And have you ever create a very special Rolls-Royce car and cannot publish to the world because of
so first of all, we always keep the promise where the client's privacy is always optimal for us. And therefore, it really depends if the client wants to be known. It's the client's choice. And it doesn't stop us to talk about the beautiful masterpiece that we create. So if you have been following Rolls-Royce, you will also know some of the choices of the colors, the choices of the design. We do not mention the client's name. However, what we do is we give you also a perspective and the context with regards to the choice of the design. However, there's no need to talk about the name of the car. So, and yes, we have also met clients who insist not to be mentioned, not to be named, and we will definitely respect that as our first choice. So it is okay with us not to talk about the product if that is the final choice.
But so that means if I your customer, I already would to make this Rolls-Royce car, and I ask you to make my car public to the world. Is it okay to you?
This is okay to us. Yes, because like I said, we always prioritize the client's privacy. But if that is the client's choice, then we will follow the client's choice. I'll give you an example. For example, this beautiful masterpiece that you see behind you. We talk about the car. We always advertise about the car. However, we've never mentioned who the client behind this and the philosophy of this car, we will never mention.
And when the customer chooses this Rolls-Royce car, the price is adding more. So, do you think it is a challenge for Rolls-Royce, especially in Fremont?
Not so much. What we have seen is for clients who really appreciate this book, once they commission, they are very clear of what they are going for. So the ultimate price will not be their major concern, because I think they are ready for it, and they also raise their hands to be part of the commission. So I have to say, this will not be the deterring factor, but of course, this also means it's quite limited to the clients who are very much willing to invest in a commission insurance as well.
Okay. Well, once again, thank you so much for being here on HTV9 television show, and I wish you good health and good time with Rolls-Royce.
Sure. Thank you so much for having me as well.
Quý vị thân mến, vừa rồi là những chia sẻ hết sức thú vị của giám đốc khu vực châu Á Thái Bình Dương. Nếu như quý vị còn bất kỳ câu hỏi nào, hãy để lại các bình luận trên các nền tảng số của chương trình Trên Ghế. Đừng quên tiếp tục đón xem chương trình vào lúc 18h10 thứ 3 tháng 7 và phát lại cùng khung giờ vào thứ 2 TV hàng tuần trên HTV9. Còn bây giờ xin chào và hẹn gặp lại. Goodbye.